something that happened close to home in Clermont County, which
right by my house.
It's like right by her house. It's up in like the northern part of Cincinnati, kind of like a little bit south of Dayton, like that type of area or whatever.
In the middle.
Little place called Monroe, which actually one of our estimators who was going out to an estimate had to like reroute because there were so many cop cars on something Laurel Road or whatever. But this man, essentially, his name was Chad Doerman, and I think I'm saying that right.
Yeah,
but he I saw stuff. They haven't released much about it, but apparently it was premeditated, and he had been thinking about it for months. But he shot his 3 little boys. His daughter ended up getting away, and his wife got shot in the hand, and just basically murdered his entire family. And
do you see the chills I have? That it's just. How do you do that?
It was so close to home. I don't know, and like that's one of the reasons why I was a little bit hesitant to talk about this subject because like there's just not much information on it yet. Like we all know what happened.
So,
we saw the video.
He killed himself afterwards.
No. There's a video of him getting picked up by the cops, and they have the kids' bodies in the fucking field because when he shot one of the kids, another kid tried to run away, and he chased him down and gunned him down in their backyard.
No, he didn't gun him down. This is one of the most fucked up parts about it.
No, he gunned him down.
No, he grabbed the kid from the woods, drug him back to the firing line.
I heard that he shot. I heard that he shot him. Fucking walked up to him in the field, popped him in the head, and then dragged him back.
No, that's not what I heard.
And apparently, I don't know if this was what happened, but they had it blurred out. I don't know if it was all the kids or just one kid. But when they went to pick the guy up, the cops fucking walked up. He's just sitting on his porch
with the gun next to him,
calm as fuck. Just like, my wallet's in my pocket, my phone. He's like, that's all I have. I don't have anything on me, sir. And like the cops didn't know how to fucking react to it because
right.
like
there's a
this
reason
dude just
that I'm
murdered
not a
his
cop.
family. Yeah,
like the police
was
cam
body cam
video,
footage,
but yeah,
so.
the body cam footage of the cop taking him to the cop car. He's walking there and he goes, "Hey man, can you grab my wallet out of my back pocket?" And the cop goes, "You have the right to remain silent."
Yeah.
I would fucking use it.
Yeah.
Like that. I would have shut that body cam off and bashed that motherfucker's head.
Yeah, it was a
God,
very
that would piss me off.
Very chilling video of the body cam of them fucking picking this dude up after he just gunned down his entire
and hearing
family.
hearing the wife yell in the body cam footage,
Yeah.
"You took my life away."
Yeah, she's screaming in
Because-
the background. He took my babies. He
Yeah.
took my babies.
So he didn't kill his wife too?
No, he
No.
shot her in
she-
the hand.
Well,
Oh,
the only
okay,
reason he
okay.
shot her in the hand
And
is because she tried to fucking help and get the gun away from him.
Yeah, and that's why I think that because not much has been released about like the meditation behind it or what he did to.
Well, he came clean about all of it.
what
He
happened?
said that he planned it for months.
That's what they said.
Were the kids
No,
not
in
his
the
or
court-
something?
in the
like
court
full-
case.
No, I think they were his
No,
kids.
the daughter was a stepkid.
And that's the one that
sons
didn't
were
die.
his kids,
And,
yeah.
and the daughter's still alive.
The daughter
And the mom's still alive. So I think that he was trying to fuck. I don't know what happened in the background, but I think something happened in their fucking marriage or relationship, whatever it is. And
yeah,
he got pissed
he
up.
blamed it on the wife.
And
for relationship
essentially, he
issues.
fucking took her kids away to make her live with the tragedy and fucking just torment her.
Yeah.
Or whatever. That's my opinion. I don't know if this is
Well,
true. This is not what he said. That's my opinion.
He
on
got
it.
from the article that I read, because he got sentenced. He got the highest bond ever
in Clermont
for-
County.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think it's.
No, it's in Clermont County. I read that the highest bond ever released was $2 billion. Yeah, no, it's for
I think it
Clermont
was
County.
20 million is what he got
I looked
set.
into that because I was like, "There's no way that's true." It's 20 million, and yeah, it's for Clermont County only.
Okay,
and
well,
if you know
$20
anything
million
about Clermont
dollar
County,
bond.
fucking people aren't fucking shooting each other in Clermont County. Like,
No, it's a decent area.
yeah, it's.
I mean, it's mostly farmland, but it's a decent area.
It's not very populated. It's like that rural. It's
Isn't
like
that
that
where
rural
Mason is?
outskit county.
It's near Mason,
No,
yes.
Mason.
Yes, it's near
Mason is.
Mason.
It is. Mason is Warren County, and then is
Ma-
Warren,
Mason
Butler, and
is-
Clermont
Mason
are all
is
right
like,
there. and
Mason
they're-
is like 15 minutes away.
That's right. And
gotcha.
Mason only in the past like 2 decades has really got like kind of like suburbanized, I guess,
Yeah.
because it's not like city or like urban area. But
Well, yeah, it's like
but,
we ran out of
like,
room everywhere else for the rich people
30
to
years
live.
ago, 30 years ago, it was all farmland, and then everything got all shitty in like the downtown's area and surrounding areas of Cincinnati, so they had to fucking
and you got a river
gentrify the fucking
Yeah,
farmland.
you got a river blocking one area, so you got to go north.
I'm bleeding.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I just scratched my leg.
I got you. Hold on. Continue on.
Man, I don't really have anything to say about that. That's crazy.
No, it's like it's so sad that it's
And
like
it is. Like that's why I was shocked because usually when somebody does something like that, they kill themselves afterwards. you
no,
know? But
the body cam footage. He was the most calm I've ever seen. Like I couldn't imagine doing that in general, but like being calm afterwards, no. Like, and I was talking with my uncle about this, and he was like, I was like, I wouldn't been able to be on that call. Like, I would have done something that would have gotten me fired and probably me put in jail because of that. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Like, they're gonna have to like keep him away from the rest of the population
no,
in prison
they
too.
fucking shouldn't keep
No,
him
but
away.
they will though, because
They
like
should put him fucking in gin pop and fucking let him.
Through the eyes of the law, they definitely should keep him away from the other people or whatever. But when it comes down to it, they're probably going to try and purposely put him away with people that are going to fucking take his life.
I saw
justify
one of the
it. Well,
one of the comments.
Ohio is a fucking the capital punishment is legal in the state of Ohio, and apparently the judge in Clermont County, Tecalvi, I think it was Mark Tecalvi, he's said he's never seen anything like this in his 30 years, and he's going to try and get him executed, which is not nearly fucking. It's way too tame for what this dude deserves, because it'll be death by a fucking illegal injection or by lethal injection.
It'll take years.
Yeah, and it'll take years to get that, and then also they fucking inject you with something, you feel nothing, you die a painless death, and fucking it's instant. That dude deserves to fucking be tortured and fucking put down real fucking slow.
What should
him to the
happen is
firing
put him
squad.
in gin pop. That's what I said, but my uncle said, you know what? No, he should go into gin
That's
pop.
too quick too.
Yeah. He should
no, I
go
don't
into
mean just
gin
shoot
pop.
him like I mean like shoot him like all the way up his body, like make him feel it.
Death by 1,000 gun wounds.
Yeah, fucking peel every layer of his skin off one by one. Just fucking.
Oh Jesus!
Hey,
Put him in a
that's
box.
what he
Put him in a
fucking
box.
needs.
Put him in a box with sandpaper fucking treadmill, so that if he gets
Yeah.
too tired and lays down, he fucking gets hit by the edge of it, and it just scrapes up his body,
Yeah.
where he has to fuck up his feet.
You guys are fucked up.
No, that's what he
I've thought
fucking
about
deserves.
How to torture people before. I ain't afraid to admit it.
He killed 3 of his children in a firing line. Like, how the fuck does anybody think of, man, I'm gonna line my kids up and shoot them?
And the boys were 3,
They
4,
were
and
young.
6. 3, 4, and 6.
Damn.
So I think he shot the 4-year-old first. The 6-year-old tried to run. That's the one that he chased down, and the 3-year-old was just too young to really even know what was going on. And he fucking
They
got
didn't.
him.
They didn't have any fucking life experience. Like, God, that's horrible.
Yeah, they didn't
But
get to live life.
They should fucking put him in gin pop and let the fucking prisoners take care of what. Like, they'll give him what he needs.
Yeah.
They will fucking be like, they find out about that. The shitty thing is,
They'll find
the
out too. They have
murderers,
people check
the
paperwork.
worst people in
you're not
fucking-
supposed to. That's why when people they put people in Gen Pop, but they don't let them know, because you're not supposed to give out the information of like what they did, because the
Yeah,
child
they
the
have-
child
They'll
the
know.
child abusers and stuff
They
like
have
that end
people
up
on the
getting,
outside find
Yeah,
out.
they'll know.
Exactly, but people do find out, and it's probably highly likely, because also Clermont, I'm not sure if it's the same prison or whatever, but out there in Lebanon there's a prison right by
Warren
Miami
County,
Valley Gaming.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'd go to that one, but apparently that's
I
a pretty
hope he
legit
does.
prison.
I
so.
hope he does. I know prison guards in there, and I know the prison guards in there will fucking not be able to hear, not be able to see.
Yeah.
They will fucking like. Not saying
Bailey's
that.
scaring me.
Epstein
No.
got so
I
mean,
know people
Yeah, but
that
he got
work
got by the
as
government.
prison guards in that fucking prison. They don't stand for that shit. And even the worst there's some bad motherfuckers that have done some heinous crimes in Warren County Prison, and they do not stand for fucking killing kids or fucking like he's gonna be treated like a molester.
At the end of the day, if you know these fucking correctional officers or whatever, and they're doing shit like that, you probably shouldn't put that on the podcast, because that could come back to bite them in the ass. But
No, I didn't say names.
fucking, it's justifiable in my eyes.
No, I
fucking,
didn't say
like,
names.
When it comes down to it, the prison system is a crazy, whacked up fucking place, and you're going to get what's coming to you eventually, whether or not it is fucking viewed as standard in the eyes of the law. Because in the eyes of the law, they're going to put him in jail, wait for him to run his sentence until he gets put to lethal injection, if they decide that he should be put to lethal injection, or spend the rest of his years in prison. But
he's also.
But it always comes down to the prisoners and fucking the correctional officers are the ones that usually make the hard decisions like that. It's just
if
how well they cover it up. I
If
guess.
it comes down to lethal injection, at least the thing that you can, or that we could look forward to, is him spending years in prison and having the chance to come into that guilt.
I ain't gay, but I'll fuck him. Just to make him feel bad.
The guilt of him, like it's gonna hit. He's a human. It's gonna hit him at some point to where he's gonna be like, "Fuck, I just
I don't
like
know.
killed
I don't know.
my
It's like,
kids.
people that are like psychopathic, like I don't think they like
But what's crazy
that.
is
That like doesn't work that way. For
Judging
them.
from the very small bit of like interaction that I saw on the body cam video, he definitely kind of hits a lot of psychopathic tendencies.
Yeah, it
and they really
seems-
don't care.
seems
Fucking, that's
crazy.
the thing about psychopaths is they don't fucking have the same their wiring that makes them fucking empathetic or
Yeah,
whatever.
they don't
so-
empathize.
I didn't look this far into it, but I wonder if he's had past criminal charges of some sort. Because, I mean, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but psychopaths, though they have a tendency to do shit that will get them put
The
like
difference-
little shit.
The psychopaths and sociopaths are very closely related, and their whole thing is they're not able to empathize. They're not
Yeah.
able to
well,
put.
I thought sociopaths were the ones that couldn't empathize.
No, they're both not able to empathize, and they're very similar. The only difference is that sociopaths are able to blend into society, whereas psychopaths are not. So psychopaths
Yeah, but
are the
this
guys.
dude, I think,
Psychopaths are the
blended in
people
with
who.
society.
Psychopaths are the people who are unable to control their urges and fucking gets them into a fucking.
But that's the
shitty
thing is that
situation.
he's an older dude. Like I would assume that he's been in this society for as long as
Yeah.
he lived. Like
that's-
he was married and had multiple kids. So the wife.
I don't know because there's a whole fucking testing thing that goes behind it, but he's probably would be labeled as a sociopath for most of his life if you can look back on it, and then they're not going to label him a psychopath after this happened because he let his urges get the best of him, and that's what happened. Fucking so yeah, and